What's up guys, I'm Ace and we're back with our FTB MindCrack how-to guide, and today we're looking at our power situation and the best way that I think of getting power to your base. Or not necessarily the best way, but the easiest way, I think. The easiest way that I think is with lava in the nether. And to do that, all I gotta do to get it started is if you put an inner tank right next to a pump, it will automatically fill up. First, that's why I normally move it away to about there, so that it doesn't automatically fill up. It will fill up the entire pipe first, which will in turn fill up the magmatic engine. And then, so the pump it'll just drain lava out of the nether fairly slowly. And so you'll need to be somewhere around the lava. You don't have to be this low, you can be up a lot higher. All you gotta do is be directly above the lava with your pump. And what I like to do is not have that pump directly connect to the pump, because it will eventually, if your tank in the overworld, it will eventually get filled. I use the XY tank because they're very simple to make, but it'll eventually get filled, and then this won't need to be running all the time, so then that will shut off because it's not needing anything, because the pump isn't pumping lava because there's nowhere for the lava to go. So I like to connect it with the redstone energy conduits to a charge station and just connect a turtle, and as you can see, refuel, it's slowly gaining energy, and so it will eventually get powered. And then one thing that you can do is you hit F9 and you see the chunk that we're in. Alright, we're in this chunk. We're only in one chunk. What you can do is you'll need a chunk loader. Oops. Where is it? Okay. And of course. But anyways, you will need a chunk loader, which is right here. You'll need one of those. Or you can make these spot loaders, which to make those, it's fairly simple. All you need is the chunk loader with ender pearls around it. But that's kind of expensive because it's hard to get ender pearls right off the bat. But what you can do with those is you can make a chunk loading module, which is pretty simple. All you gotta do is put a spot loader next to a wireless modem. And wireless modem is very simple to make, and then you can attach that to the turtle. Or you can just use a chunk loader and set it there. So either way, you have to have either this all in one chunk and have a spot loader or a chunk loading module on the turtle, or a chunk loader right here, and then if you have the chunk loader, it doesn't really matter what chunk it's in. But you can see those lines by hitting F9. Now let's go ahead and let's head back to the overworld, and I'll show you guys the setup that I have there. Didn't get the best portal spawn in the world here. Getting a little bit of lag from it. Kinda weird. Okay, and here we are at the portal. Let's head back. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Okay. Alright, so what I have here is I have an XY tank set up. I have not activated it yet because I wanted to show you guys how to do that. But what you do is you right click on the valve, then you'll see all these blue lines whenever you look at it. It's only whenever you look at it, so like as you can see here. And then you'll have to power that, so then this will slowly start to fill with lava. So then as you can see, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, it's actually fairly fast. And then what you can do over here, this would be like your base. Oh, I gotta move that one. This would be like at your base. You can pump it out into magmatic engines, and then you can have that power your redstone energy cell, if you have one. Or you can have these conduit cables directly hook up to your machines. It's pretty simple. And then, and what you can also do is connect them to geothermal generators, which I'll show you guys here really quick. You can take your geothermal generators and hook those all up to like an MFE. So just have it, the cable run out here, and then we need an MFE. So if you can have those, just connect to your MFE, and then those will all fire. The better you have for this, the more you have, the better it is. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So the MFE will start to gain power, or you could just use a bat box, or you could just have them feed directly into your machines again. It kind of depends on how much resources you have. So anyways, the magmatic engines, you only really need 2 or 3 at most. Like, I'm running a ton of stuff off, I want to say 6, just because of I'm also using Tesseracts and powering a couple other places, not just my base. And it does fine. It has plenty of energy. But I also keep the redstone energy cell completely full as a buffer. And the geothermal generators, I only have 3, and I have 2 MFEs always fully charged, and it's really simple. And I have a multi-tank that can hold 3,500,000 buckets of lava. So at my base, I kind of have overkill, but in my opinion, overkill is underrated. So anyways, this is fairly cheap when it comes to energy wise. Like, yeah, it's kind of expensive for all the generators and the geothermal generators and the magmatic engines, but in the long run, this is actually fairly cheap. And like the cable, yeah, you'll need some electrum for it and some hardened glass, but with your turtle you should be getting lead, and you should be getting if you get a diamond turtle, then you can easily get obsidian. That's how I get basically all of my obsidian. Do not spend your first 3 diamonds on a pick and then go out and use it. Use your first 3 diamonds on a pick and then put it on a turtle, because that pick will last forever. It will never break, as long as you don't lose the turtle. So anyways, as you can see, in just this little time, this tank has filled up quite a bit. We're actually draining that because of how much it needs to fill up. But the majority of the time, that will be completely full, and so will the pipe, and so will all these pipes. It'll just be waiting for whenever you use something, then it will fire all of these. And I also like to, in my base, I like to have a charging station just so that all these don't turn off, because if they do, then you'll have to go through and you'll have to right click them all with this wrench, and it just gets kind of annoying. So the hardest part in this, I would say, to make is the magmatic engines and 2 nether tanks, because then you have to kill some blazes and things and find a nether for it. But in the long run, it's still not that hard. So I will go ahead and I will talk to you guys later. This was how to get a fairly easy and cheap energy setup at your base. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.